1983's Sleepaway Camp wasn't popular when it came out, but it's since become a cult hit. If you talk to anybody who has seen it but they can't remember anything about it, they will remember two things. Number one, that Angela, the shy girl, kills everybody, and she has a dick. So I guess this is three things. The other thing that they will remember is that Judy is a bitch, the original mean girl. And they probably remember her name because she likes to wear her name on her shirt. Like me. Karen Fields has only one acting credit to her name, and that is Judy, the lovable bitch of Camp Arawak. She was actually a freshman drama student at Syracuse University when she played Judy in 1983. After graduating, she stayed in Manhattan and did some off-Broadway work and some voiceover work. She switched coasts in the early 90s and headed out to California and actually got to do some voiceover work on the first season of The Simpsons. She met her future husband there, and they moved to Chicago and had two teenage daughters, who hopefully are nothing like Judy. They've all since moved back to New York City, where she's a long-distance runner. In 2014, she starred in a fan film that pondered the fate of Judy, although it's not considered canon. Since then, she's also joined the convention circuit with other Sleepaway campers, as well as Lee McCoy. She's also involved in Felissa Rose's upcoming documentary, Angela. Everyone's back at Camp Arawak and they're ready for some summer. Wrong movie. 1 year can make such a difference in a girl's life. Apparently last summer, Judy was sweet and had a flat chest. This year she's back with a bad attitude, no bodacious rack, and she's ready to bang all the Trans Am driving boys at Camp Arawak. Within 10 minutes of being at camp, she's dumped all of her belongings on her bed and has decided to wage war against Angela, like it's the first thing on her summer to-do list. Even though his balls haven't dropped, Judy can't help but be intrigued by Paul since he's talking to Angela at the social. You can see the evil wheels just turning in Judy's mind as she watches them interact. Now, I can't blame her for this. Everyone has to play volleyball. Her fabulous shirt's gonna smell like BO before any of the boys can put their hands on the J and the Y. But Angela gets to sit it out and talk to Paul. So of course she gets her thug Meg to come over and go all Regina George on her. Personally, I think Paul's a complete dick because when he talked to her and he wasn't supposed to, she got in trouble and got bitched out and publicly humiliated. However, the next day, maybe even later that day, he does the same damn thing to her. With gusto and bravado, Judy utters the best line ever said by a mean girl in a movie to Angela.
She's a real carpenter's dream. The light is a board and needs a screw.
The nice counselor smacks her, which presumably just makes her want to assassinate Angela's character even more. Angela won't let Paul touch her boobs, so Judy swoops in during Capture the Flag and takes him out to a clearing, where she makes kissy faces with him, and conveniently, Angela and Ricky show up. Okay, we find out that Paul really did talk shit about Angela to Judy, so she's really just relaying information. Of course, Paul is ashamed that he thought with his dick and not his heart, so he tells Judy to fuck off. Not one to let that ruin her night, Judy finds the look-alike James Spader camper, takes him to her cabin for some sloppy wet kissing, where they're interrupted by Mel, the camp owner who's looking to bang M.E.G. Meg. Since Mel's run her date out, she decides to curl her hair in the dark like mean bitches do. Ricky shows up at the door in a mullet wig, and bitch slaps her somewhat unconscious. Aunt Ricky grabs Judy's curling iron to have some hot, kinky fun. Unfortunately, they didn't work out a safe word ahead of time, and Aunt Ricky smothers her with her pillow while giving it to her good with her pleasure wand. But come on, that had to be a great orgasm. I mean, look at her hands. Judy, you are the ultimate mean girl. You wear your name on your boobs. You always look as if you smelled a fart. And your insults are top notch. For that, you're the not quite final girl that I dressed up as, despite the fact I'm 42. Okay, kids, it's summertime, which means it's time for me to watch comfort movies. Which, if you can see in my mirror, I'm watching Sleepaway Camp, one of my favorites ever. And, well, I think it's time to reuse that wig from April Fool's Day. So, I was gonna be M.E.G. Meg, but I think I gotta be J-U-D-Y Judy, except for, well, you've probably already seen this, but my shirt will not say Judy. That's my mother's name, so it's a little weird to me. So we are working on the Judy wig. Oh man, I can't wait to get the iron-on letters and shit. And I'm gonna wear that motherfucker everywhere. The bright pink fucking shirt with like iron-on Becca letters. I haven't had one of those since I had my Super Smurf shirt when I was like 7. And I still have it. I just look like an old witch. Damn it, I could light Dothraki fucking swords on fire. I just got a call from Greenfield, which probably means that like my network is not working, but I don't care because I'm trying to detangle a wig. I don't care if there's internet at school right now. I have more important things to do. This mirror right here. When The Ring came out, which was, whatever, early 2000s, went to go see it. I dug it, you know, whatever. You know, because Mind You hadn't been parodied 6 ways to Sunday. I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I had to, like, walk through this hallway. And when I walked through the hallway, I had to go past this mirror. It was dark. And I found myself going, oh shit. Actually, it's probably one of the few times since I've been, like, not a dumbass kid that I've actually been, like, a little scared about something. But the whole, like, the video where they're showing, like, everybody, they're showing the horses and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And but then they're showing the mom, and she's brushing her hair. Hey, I could be the mom. This could be another use for this. She's brushing her hair, and then, like, she sees Samara behind her, and, like, she backs off. Like, that really was creepy for the time. All right, my wig just keeps slipping off. So we're gonna finish this off and see if my network is down. Not that I give a flying fuck. Okay, it's time to make my shirt. I got my letters. Ignore my movie flipping. I got American Werewolf in London on CD. I haven't watched it yet. Sometimes you have to watch them a couple times to get the groove in. And yes, I'm a dork. I'm wearing my Slaughtered Lamb shirt right now. But I'm going to make my Becca shirt. Now, I had to buy 2 of these because some of the letters were multiplied. Like the A's, the O's, but not the C. I could have used a K, I guess, but not that ghetto. You know, the boys should have just stayed at the fucking pub. I still don't understand why they left. It wasn't as if the people were, like, threatening them. They were just weird. She's a real carpenter's dream. Flat as a board and needs a screw. I'm making her sound like she's on The Sopranos.